like an hour and 20 minutes. Hey, Cap. I'm going back. Cool. Kill. What's going on? Good evening. How we doing? What's up, Gray? What's up, B? What's up, Machina? What's up, Israel?
Don't give a damn. Back in the beginning, did not have a plan. Don't know who I am or who I'm becoming, but I'ma do me to the fullest, alright. Busting and dodging them bullets all night. Take over the world, yeah, I'm thinking I might get them all in my sight. I know that I'm strong.
Well, you can't be feeling down no more.
Whether you poor, you feel with financial security. Everyone deal with their
You gotta feel down no more.
Preacher was born with impurity. Scared to go out even with my security. Scared of the world and all of its obscurity. Pray for maturity. Hope that I grow. My anxiety.
What's going on? Hola. What's up, Brown?
All of your dreams came true. What would you do if you did it all? You ain't never had to lift a finger. Would you linger like fuck them all? Guess it's your call, but I can't. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
I'm good. I'm doing real good.
Went from Verizon to Sprint. Can you hear me now? Is anybody out there feel me now? What's your name?
What you mean, Brown?
Come now, boy, just switch your flow. Feel the pain, with the game. What you trying to say, though? Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more. In my lane, can't refrain from letting these people know. What's your name? What's your game? Come now, boy, just switch your flow. Feel the pain, with the game. What you trying to say, though? Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more.
What's up, Jenny?
In my lane, can't refrain from letting these people know how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel. Break it down, roll it up. That's how I feel. How I feel.
What's up, love?
Down, roll it up. Yeah.
What's up, Colin?
Only led me to searching for hits, only led me to batter depression. I don't learn my lesson, cause fame never lessen the pain. What if your life was
I'm just answering questions and vibing with y'all for an hour. Got stuff to take care of. And then we're going to get ready for our show. I'll be on tomorrow, but just for a little bit. Probably about a few hours. And we'll get ready for Friday.
They always compare me to others and try to pick me up against all my brothers. Now why you think so many rappers be overdosing at the crib? Cause people just won't let them live in the
How you doing, love?
Thinking ignoring, but nobody knowing what's going on inside. And they wonder why we all high. Shit. Maybe I'm just overthinking, or maybe I'm just smoking and
I'm doing a 24. So I made a decision to do a 24-hour live, and where I sit and just answer as many questions. If you got a situation, if you want to chit chat, you want to play games, like we'll have some different things. If people want to come in and speak, or be vulnerable and share their story, we can go that route. We can share lives if you have over 1,000 followers. Hey, what's going on, Peacock? And just create a safe space. And so my manifestation is to do this every Friday and Saturday, or Friday through Saturday. So Friday 9 a.m. to Saturday 9 a.m. And I know that even if it's just me on this Friday, that after a while, because of the consistency, and then, when you understand consistency towards anything, after a while, people are like, hey, I can join you for an hour. Boom, that's one person, right? So imagine this is how I see it. Let's say, this Friday it happens, and then it's 24 hours. And you get 24 people, and it might take 24 days or 24 months, right? That would be worth the story on how, right? Then we got this whole live talk show and everything and things of that nature, right? So, but yes, that show. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. What's up, Nikki? Are you serious? Cool beans. You be sleepy at some point though. Best of luck, babes. Appreciate it. So I'm just gonna tap into my mind where when we were soldiers, you pull 24-hour duties, right? And so you do get these moments where you rest or whatever. But when you're a leader at a different level, you don't get rest. Like for those who've had, you be up 24 hours. You might get like a, hey, what's up? What you need? No, I go get the gate, right? But so the difference is that whenever I was on duty, I would have people who be on duty with me, be like, man, I like having duty with you. You talk a lot, right? And so now here I am talking a lot. I know I ain't the only one. So I'm going to sit right here and just talk for 24 hours, right? And I got that kind of remember the 24-hour Dionne Warwick psychic and all that, right? So I kind of got that feel towards it because it's a spiritual channel, and I want those people right? Man, let me get a hold of Kathleen. I want to do the bowl. Kathleen, love you out there. If you see this, I want you, if we can go live, right? We sit there and do the whole light thing, man. That stuff, I'll be in there in her room, just be, you know who I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Man, she be, I don't even know what I be thinking. I just be, I couldn't do that. I be a crabby bitch. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. What's up, Funny? How you doing, love? But I'm excited, right? So what I do know is that the first day that I do it, I'm going to be like, right? And this is me working. This is just not a factor of me being bored. And then as the show goes on and the people hang out, right? This is the way I want to use my gift and try to be helpful and find a way to help the mass. And this factor that's, I gotta brag on TikTok, man. TikTok can shut this whole shit down. I know me. I know who I am. I'm gonna walk in the streets and find out how to do it. But, right, it's low key. You start working with these people, it's a team. And so this gift of being able to help people and answer questions and give guidance, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I manifested this life. I manifested that I wanted to be a guy who could talk about love and make money. I mean, literally, just like that. But for those who understand, I talk about love. That's it. And people will pay like a lot. And I'm just like, you paid too much. Oh no, that was a tip. It was almost like 3 services worth. And then, I'm always wanting to cry right now because I get what's happening now. The energy, that's not money, that's energy. That's why I feel more than comfortable saying that if you feel comfortable sending me money, I know that's the energy you are investing in me because of the words and the things that we've shared amongst each other and the time that we've had. And when that's real, energy never fucking lies. And that's why I say this is something I want to do for the rest of my life, right? Boom. Because that's a different type of money. It just is. I don't care. Think about it. Oh, shit. He said something that made me feel like I could. I had somebody tell me some dope stuff. Some people I ain't respond to yet. Like some gorgeous stuff. Like I text my ex and the shit works. Like the shit works. And I'm just like, that's for real. Like, right. I'm still human. There's portions of me I'd be like, what? That real? I know that worked. I'm so motherfucker, right? And so if you ask a question and that's $5 and somebody pay $1 and believe that it changed their fucking life, goddamn it, then it's the light, y'all. It's the light making my teeth white, right? So cheaper than your therapist, right? And better. I know enough. All the therapists, I never said that. I was reading, right? But I am cheaper than your therapist, and I want to deliver. And goddamn it, ask that question. What should I do with such and such? Well, what you order, we handle it right here, and then we go back and forth. And you ask the question, and if it's a lot of people, you gotta make sure you put the question in the box, so I can make sure you get your order in. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's how I look at it. And I try to answer it, even though if you're not in here, I still answer it. So maybe you'll go back to Facebook or YouTube and you'll see your answer uploaded. Right? Like the universe is providing me with a guidance. You can ask a question, leave it in the box, bounce the fuck out, like he ain't answer my question, I'm not paying him $5. Then you see the video 2 weeks motherfucking later, then you be like, that's a good ass answer. I'm gonna go ahead and text him $5 real quick. And I'm BSing or not, this shit has been happening. I've been like, why am I? Send me money at 4 a.m. It was like $5. And I want to cry, but if I start crying, I gotta stop talking. I'm not gonna stop talking. I just understand this shit is real, y'all. This shit is real. This shit is real. Like, haha, this shit is real. This is happening. And so you pour your hearts out to me if you want to, by all means. You want a one-on-one and pay that, by all means. But we doing this. And so I'll be here for an hour. I have things to take care of myself in my personal life. But man, I'm telling you, I'm bringing this energy every motherfucking time. We doing this. I'm at work. How's y'all day? Anybody got a question for me? You ain't gotta pay. It's donations, baby. Your energy is the currency. What you got? All right, Miss Heather, why do I feel sorry for people and lack empathy for me? Why do I feel sorry for people who lack empathy for you? Why do you feel sorry for people and lack empathy for them? Do you lack empathy for these people, or are you saying why do they lack empathy for you? Thank you, Funny. My uncle broke his neck tap dancing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is he okay? I lack empathy for myself. Who told you you lack empathy for yourself, Miss Heather? I need to talk to them. I need to say, hey, why did you tell Miss Heather that she lacks empathy for herself? Who sat you down and gave you that motivating speech? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who sat you down and said, hey, Heather, today you lack empathy for yourself? Who did that? You do. Who taught you that, Miss Heather? Who said, today, Miss Heather, we're going to make sure that you have the ability to understand what it means to lack empathy. Who said, Miss Heather, I got to make sure that in order for you to pass today's time of moments, you got to learn. You must have empathy. You must lack empathy for yourself. See how our minds are psychologically poisoned? You know you've never taught yourself that. This is when you start having your reality broken, right? And you're like, wait, if no one told me that, then why is it in my head? Well, give it a minute. Watch it jump out. Right? All of a sudden, that thought gonna be like, shit, I gotta go. Bye. And the thought gone. Because you start realizing, why the fuck would I choose not to have empathy for myself? Who the fuck said I don't have empathy for? Who woke up and said, hey, you don't have empathy for yourself? And you're like, you're right. You're right. I'm glad you came by today. That was cool. You could have said I had love for myself, but you decided to say, yeah, I have empathy. You feel me, Queen? You got it. I do for others and forgot about myself. Who told you? Who told you? I need to speak to them. We got a conversation. Because if anybody's telling you that you lack empathy, my question is, what's the range? Who's telling you that you lack empathy? I'm sitting here telling you, and just for the sake, you're not lacking empathy, because if you were, you wouldn't be on this fucking channel. So check your mind, right? You know what I'm saying? If you lack empathy, you wouldn't be on this channel. Unempathetic people do not get on this channel. Trust me on this one. You lack care for yourself is what you're saying, Miss Heather. And I keep saying that people who care for themselves is on this channel. You're not lacking. Put it like this. Maybe before, like, why are y'all not friends? Because I said she wasn't lacking. She wants to say she's lacking. So you say she left you because you said she was a good woman? Sure did. She was pissed. Now, before you got on here, maybe you don't know say. You don't know say. But if I ain't going to be able to speak to you, you ain't lacking a damn thing, because the moment you was born is all the fuck you need. The moment you open your eyes this morning, that's all you need. You ain't need a goddamn thing else. That breath you just took, that's all you need. You ain't need nothing else. You don't need no new shoes. You don't need no new house. You don't need no new man. You don't need no more kids. You ain't got no less kids. You don't need marriage. You don't need nothing. You don't need a goddamn thing. You ain't lacking a mother. You ain't lacking nothing. Not even a little bit. Not like you don't understand. I'm tired. This is woo. You ain't lacking nothing, Queen. Nothing. And anybody that co-sign on a you don't understand group, you can have that too. Because those are the people that's like, see, we still got them. They still believe in it. Keep going. Yeah, that's right. You do lack. No, you do not lack empathy. The people who can understand what it is you're saying without your words, they exist. Does a child lack empathy for themselves? Not at all. Not at all. And so you yourself are in a world where people are being so loving to you, right? Everybody in your life is being 100% loving to you, right? Let's just play this fun game, right? Every single person in your life that you see every single day of your life is being 100% loving to you. And what's happening is that the return love they give to you is so abundant. You never run out of love. And so you give love to them and they give love to you. And I want your brain to see it where you're realizing that you yourself is the only person that's going to ever give love to anybody. Can't nobody make you give love. You can't take no love from nobody. You can't, right? The only thing you can do is honestly receive. Receive. That's it. And when you redirect your own narrative in your mind, I promise you, Queen. I promise you. And please, please, like, I want people to feel like that you're supposed to be feeling like you are empathetic, you are loving, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are, right? That's why I just made those videos. Every day and every way I get stronger and stronger. Every day and every way I get better and better. Every day and every way I get smarter and smarter. Every day and every way I get, so on and so on. But if you go throughout your day and it's just a little bit is a tad bit painful to you, and you accept it, that becomes a pattern. And so you might do that once a day. You're like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. But you do it once a day for 30 days. Well, go save $1. But let's do the math. You know what I'm saying? But people are so, no, it's not that big of a deal. Really? All right, fuck it. Give me $1 a day. Give me $1 a day. That's not much. $30 ain't much. Right? Come on, like real shit. Give me $1 a day. Right? I'm gonna start doing that. Give me $1 per day. If your answer is no, then why you allow pain per day. And then you cash out. At the end of the month, you're trying to figure out why you're so drained, why you're so this, why. And it's not so much the month, it's the end of the day. I mean, you can put this in any range and any frequency. But if you yourself, put that type of lingo in your head and that becomes your narrative, that becomes your new pattern, you start building your body and your mind in this uncomfortable way simply because your supporters, if you will, the people in your life didn't say, no, you're not. I'm not going to co-sign on somebody talking crap about themselves ever again. Ever again. That's just not it. So I'm right. It's the passion is real, and hopefully you're as I read your comments. But seriously, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. Not to care for one's own feelings, not to care for oneself. I feel you. I was wasted 20 years, didn't realize he wasn't worth the energy. Where are we going with this? Yes, it's not much. It's okay if you are not, but you are religious at all. I need to know how to approach. Every day gets better and better. Thank you, Peacock. I'll leave first. Thank you, Funny. Neoflick trying to end a toxic 11-year relationship, and I feel sorry for him. Well, why is that, Miss Heather? Not trying to be rude, but I don't know what AW means. Yes, our parents teach us how to be. What does it mean to lack empathy for oneself? What people will talk. People will talk. Let them talk. Your inner being know you're amazing. People will talk. Let them talk. Your inner being knows you're amazing. Thank you, Peacock. What's the word of the day? What I miss? Oh, we're just going back and forth. She's saying that she felt like she lacked empathy towards herself. I really hope that y'all feel the energy, man. It's kind of like when people say things to themselves that's unkind. Check this out. I really hope this. Okay, you're my mom. You're my parent. And I'm 7. And my physical actions towards me is harmful somehow. And only you are saying, hey, Kyle, why are you sitting there slapping yourself? Right? Let's just have fun on this one. Kyle, why are you slapping yourself? Right? I'm 7 years old. If anybody got a 7-year-old, anybody got a kid or anything, trust me, your kids do some crazy shit. So I'm slapping and you're like, Kyle, stop slapping yourself. Right? And you're like, Kyle, stop slapping yourself. And I'm just like, no, I have to slap myself because this is what dad does when you're not around, right? Men, you got to help me out for this one, okay? This is what dad does when you're not around, right? And so you're sitting there watching your son, watching me just slap the fuck out of myself, just pow, right? And you put your hand in between, right? And I'm sitting here just, and now I'm fighting you, right? Or you're fighting me, and I'm trying to hurt myself. And, from the looks of it, you don't know what's going on. When I started to see that this is what was happening to people psychologically, it blew my mind. I'm telling you, there's not a relationship I've not been in where somebody's like, shit, this is crazy. I'm telling you, I have not been around a person in my personal life that for relationship-wise that was not violent to themselves subconsciously. Psychologically. Now, most people be like, well, that's normal. I mean, that's the problem. You're not going to let me walk around doing this all day, right? Am I going to die doing this all day? No. But am I going to have a great quality of life? Probably not. And so if I sit around and say, I am a man that lacks empathy. I am a man that is not perfect. I am a man that has no gall. I am a man that, right? And somebody, just one fucking person says, that's right. He is that type of man. Who is fucking with me? Come on. Let's just do a large group. Let's just say, I sit here and say, I am a man that lacks empathy. I'm a man that lacks compassion. And there's somebody who says, that's right, Kyle. You do lack empathy. You do lack compassion. Are you going to be like, yeah, let's join the Kyle lacks empathy train? If you subconscious as a person, like, well, give the brother a chance. He's learning, right? If you're not in that level at the minimum, right, you got to ask yourself what's happening to your brain subconsciously. And so when I see somebody do anything harmful psychologically, real shit, I had an epiphany. Boy, it's going to be hard to date. Because people subconsciously will tear themselves down. Look, it'll get to the point where you'll sit there and, just kind of shit on yourself. And people just sitting there like, it'll be something like, how's your past relationships? How y'all, them fucking relationships. I'm glad I'm out of those shit. Motherfuckers get on my nerves. I can't stand it. So how about you? Right? And you don't hear how you're like tearing at yourself. And so that's why I came up with the question yesterday. Like, what kind of ex are you? Like, if you're single, ask the person that you talk, like, yo, real shit. Like if I called your ex up, like, it just, as fun. Right? And I accept the challenge on the worst day because you can't fake energy. I want to hear, yeah, run, girl, get him. Shit, hell no. Which way? You running that way? Yeah, run far, fast. I can't stand them. Like, because I didn't have my own worth into who I thought I was. That for my mistakes to be mistakes, that I truly had to identify, like, fuck, I was trying. You know what it looks like to try? Trust me, I'm doing this whole business thing. It's a doozy. You hear me? And so when you get to the point where people are looking at you like, yo, this person's legit, the definition of legit is that their most fucked up folly, most messed up situation, they legit stayed themselves. And it still looked messy, but they still was them. And so you can do the most heinous physical action, and they're not towards hurting somebody, and still be loving, still be compassionate. You can come back as a soldier who's seen the most messed up stuff and hold your compassion. Right? 17 years in the service, and you can hold that compassion and not feel like you gotta hide that and to feel like you gotta be something outside of somebody else. If you saw your child just slapping yourself and I see a person psychologically damaging themselves, I subconsciously now have trained myself to say, no, speak up on that. That's no different than if I saw you elbow your child. If you're sitting here saying right now that, oh, I like empathy. What do you think the 4-year-old is doing? I like empathy. I like empathy. I like empathy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like empathy. No empathy for me, because my mommy said no empathy. I like empathy. That's my new song. I'm only 4, but I can't be wrong. Hey, I like empathy. Like, come on. And we're doing this shit so fucking much that we're doing it in a way that we don't understand subconsciously that your child can be in another country and you could do the most fucked up shit energetically and they still feel that shit. This shit get me go goddamn mad. Our bodies hold memory towards our ancestors through our skin. Water holds memory. The air you breathe, when it moves, you see the science. And so if you yourself are being unkind in some way, man, that energy is going to anybody you've ever touched, kissed, laughed with, seen. I don't care if you saw a person for a second. Your energy is flowing to this person right now. Right now, y'all. And it's I had this epiphany, right? This epiphany on how to do this thing. And this is more of a catalyst to try to inspire people to see that if we don't stop beating ourselves up on the basic stuff, how the hell can you have that relationship? And I feel like people feel like they gotta be monsters in order to be like that, get that good love. Like, I need a type of this chick, or I need a type. And I get it, man. Trust me, I get it. But I'm telling you right now, I can prove to you that you can be anybody you fucking want to and attract that magical fairy tale, unbelievable, out the fucking water, Cinderella, shoe dropping, having 12 o'clock napping love. I promise you. Yes, I'm single as fuck. Trust me. Universe in this motherfucker. Yeah, we got you, Chief. We got something. We got something for you, homie. And so please, 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 take seriously that if you're walking around saying anything unkind to yourself, there's no reason to do that no more. I believe in you, sweetie. Someone blocked me today and it hurt me so bad I feel worthless. You're not Max Blaz. I can assure you that. There you go, funny. Wow, what's up, Gabby? What's up, groceries? Appreciate it, Photogenic. Going through breakup, how do I keep refocusing? Killer B, I got you. Going through breakup, how do I keep refocusing? Your breakup is the focus. Hopefully this takes it to the next level, right? I really want people to know how to have that magical life. Check this shit out. Right now, let's just say that today's the end of your life. You've been 100 years old. And in between the age that you are now, through your imagination, you are looking at this time frame with this particular person. The first day, the first time you met them to what you consider to be the last day, right? Before you exit, if you're going through the breakup, not that the breakup's over, if you're going through the breakup, understand the magic between your breakup and your next relationship with yourself or anyone else is held in how you leave this relationship. Check this out. This relationship is a house. This relationship is a child. You're now giving the child up for adoption. You're now telling the child, I no longer would be with you. And you're now telling the relationship, I no longer I'm going to give you the love that I used to give you. But what you're also telling this breakup, what you're also telling this relationship is that from the moment that I saw you to this moment that I've no longer have decided to share my love the way that I used to. What I need you to understand is that there was a time when you were not in my life. And so I am grateful for the things you've shown me, despite the pain it might have caused me, despite the complexity, because I could have went through this with anybody. I could have held these damages and these things that was complexing or that was hard for me with anybody in my life. But instead, the universe, God and Allah and Buddha and Jesus, they sent you and I to do these things because I didn't feel like I could make it, but here we are. And if I'm going to be the woman that I am, if I'm going to be the man that I am, I told you I love you once and I tell you I love you forever. I'm not bullshitting you. So there's no reason for me to cause you any harm in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I need you to understand through this natural feeling of I was loving before you fucking met me. I'm going to be loving the day after you leave me. But I'm choosing to be this way with you. Like I said, I get it. I don't understand the whole story, but I understand that you can express this to the person. When you had to quote unquote refocus, you don't refocus from what you're doing. This is the focus. Every moment is just as important as the last moment. The moment you open your eyes was just as important as the moment you were born. The moment somebody proposed to you is just as important as the moment that you decided to take a shit. The moment you decided to do the scary thing and break up with this person is the same moment when you decided to allow them to touch you. We just have this perceived reality, this perceived idea that we have to have this forced view to what we call reality. And so the people in my past, I've never broke up with anybody. I've constantly changed the way they want to do the relationship. There's not a woman that I've put myself in a position where I've not offered a way to still be continuously in their life. And after a while, some of them see it like you still are in my life. You're still being, like I told you, like the consistency is there, but how they allow me to be in their life, that's totally up to them. And so try your best not to look at it as a breakup. Try to look at it as a evolution to who you are being as a person, because the next person in your life is going to be grateful that this person has come into your life. If that person that's in your life next is looking at you as like, oh my goodness, I do love you. They're saying they love the people that's been in your life, the people that's gotten you to this position, the people that have let you go, the people that have shown you whatever experience you have, because all that you're going to do to, for, and with that man or that woman is only the experiences you've had with your exes, your breakups. And so you can get into a relationship nice and calm and cool. You can leave the relationship, and quite often I try to for my breakups. That can be hard. But you can also break up in the same way and have that same amicability and to say, hey, that is your focus. Because if you think you're going to try to focus on anything and that's happening, you got another thing coming. And anybody, as a forefront afterthought, you know that's the truth. And so what's not happening is, hey, what's the guidance on a healthy breakup, a healthy divorce, a healthy walk away? Because y'all want to hear something scary, real shit, and I'll take a moment to read questions. Watch this. Isn't it weird that the energy of getting with a person is the same energy as leaving them? It's just as scary and just as exciting. It's just your perspective is changed. And so when you're loving, yay. When you're being unloving or lower vibration, it's painful. And we say no, but it's exactly the same energy. And so I just thought about that out loud with the people that's been in my life. Like there's some people I was like, God damn it. And then leaving, I was like, God damn it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Think about it. The people that you exit with, that you be like, right? It's how you also came into the relationship. For me at least, right? I'm so scared of the change. I'm sorry, Miss Heather. It's an Earth Cup. It's an Earth Cup. Good evening, handsome. Hey, Queen Marine. Love the subject I fell into. Got you. Thank you. What was the question? Going through a breakup, guidance through a breakup. And listen, y'all, you can say this breakup, losing a job, getting ready to have a child, right? Whatever you're doing right now, you're just evolving. When I say I learned how to master relationships, I ain't bullshit. Listen, let me read this stuff because I got something to share with y'all that's probably going to help a lot of people. This is so dope. Right? Like, I'm so freaking weird in my head. Like, it's crazy. Hey, intuitive soul, you're breaking up. No, love. I'm so happy, but got ankle stains, but I feel sad and no one cares. What you talking about, Max? What's up, Intuit? How you doing, love? Any books, podcasts you recommend? Books, yes, a lot of books. Podcasts, I haven't really damn any podcasts. The Art of Living by Thich Nhat Hanh, 48 Laws of Power, The Secret book and audio, and Netflix, and As a Man Thinketh. All right, I got a very I'm gonna make a video for this, but I'll share it with y'all first because it's run through my head 3 times, and when it does that, I don't let it go no more. It becomes mine, right? 3 times. So this is the 3rd time, right? There's another book I was thinking about. 5 Levels of Attachment. Midnight with the Mystic, which is a book with Sadhguru and a young lady by the name of Cheryl Simon. All right, we got any more questions? What's the word of the day? What I missed? None much, Batman. All right, so here's the thought, right? This is it's funny too. Like I keep thinking about it. Like, damn, this is actually on. I'm actually onto something. All right. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes, right? Maybe 15, 20 minutes. If I see any more questions, I'll definitely answer them. Once again, it's $5 per question. If you feel like the question has affected you in some way positively or has helped change your life, please donate $1. If not, please send that same energy to the person that's being vulnerable. Get into their inbox, show them some love. This is my form of work. Instead of charging for the hour, I'd rather come here and get to actually build a bond with everybody. That's what's actually happening. Because I know some of the people that I talk to are alone. Let's be honest, right? And so I'm learning something about how I see things. And there's a secret network here. Whether people are interacting with or not. And I know y'all understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know it. There's a secret network here. For those who come here often, there's a secret network and a network. And I've seen it. I've seen it kind of pop its head out every now and then. Somebody would do this. Somebody was like, what? Right? And it's just how I look at things dimensionally. So if you have any more questions, I would definitely answer them. How to Expand Love by Dalai Lama. All right, so here's the idea that I had. All right. I'm driving, right? Just have fun with me in theory. I'm driving my truck. I'm going to get my son, pick him up. He got his hair did. And I'm kind of going through this stage where the universe has granted me great power. And the power is to choose my life. Like, I can just, right? And By doing so, it allows you to really be involved into people's lives, like a whole nother level. And so, for those who've known, like I've dated a lot of people. I've been married twice. I have 5 children, right? We know the story, right? I lost my mother when I was 8 years old, right? And there's times where I feel like my mother is sitting right next to me, right? If you know what that means, if you see the glow in my face, right? Like, right? And my mother passed when she was 42, so I was 27. I'm now 41, right? And I was just like, man, I would think these thoughts, like, I really hope my mother tried to live. And I'm very high risk. Like, I now know a lot more about myself. People who do know me, people who, right? I'm very, and I say high risk in a sense of how people call it risk, but I trust my instincts. And some of the things that I do to other people's perceptions, like, And so I'm driving, and I quite often, once again, imagine people sitting next to me. Now, I thought, for lack of better words, I might have lost my mind. But I've been doing this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't necessarily like my mom, how I look at it now. But it's more so like I would think about them and how I see the world and just how I kind of communicate with everybody. I'm so connected to Source. Just really understand this gorgeous part, right? This is like, I'm just really hoping it delivers that. I understand that all I have to do is think of my mother, who's been gone since 2007, and I can have a full-fledged conversation, write it down, have notes, and the whole shebang. That's part 1. Part 2 is that I've been on the phone with people and have been speaking. I've had relationships where I'm talking to people and they're literally like, are you mind reading me? Or, man, I was just getting ready to say that. Or my newest favorite, damn, your example is exactly what is happening in my life right now. It's funny that you use that example, Kyle. And I've done this with 2 clients. Now, for those who see what's slowly combining, I do have the ability to communicate with people telepathically, psychologically. But it's not how, what am I thinking now? That's not what I'm saying. It's that if I have any energy that is transferred between me and this person, words, love is not a touch thing, right? And spirit, mind, body, energy, vibrations. And so when I'm talking to my clients, I need y'all to know I don't see my clients. I don't know my clients. For those who, right, it's just a phone call. But you can do this with every single person. I can do it with the 37 people in here, and everybody has their way of communicating, connecting, right? I am sitting in my truck driving, and all of a sudden, I saw the image of all the people in my life that I've ever been with. Once again, it's a Ford Explorer. It's an 8-seater, 6-seater, right? But the point is that I saw everybody, right? Everybody at one time. For me, here's the fun part. Unless you understand, like, 1, who I am, 2, what is happening. When I say these words, I mean this with all of the world's love I can possibly muster up. I love these people so fucking much that they hold the same energy and power as my mother does, who I haven't seen since I was 8. When I think of an ex, it is exactly the same as thinking about my mother. Now, when I think about my mother, I am more close to my mother than ever. And there are people, Thich Nhat Hanh in the book, The Art of Living, who talks about how to get closer with your parents after death, how to get closer with anybody after death. But I took his method and how he got me to understand it, and we'll talk about that later. And I applied it psychologically to anybody who fit that category. And here's how it happened. I never imagined that I wouldn't find my mother. I've always thought she was going to come back. And so my brain broke and cracked and said, I'll never find my mom. It's not fair. Everybody gets to have this great love and everything. And I feel like I try so hard to love. And so there's two ways this is going to come out. This is going to come out by people's perception. I now know how to love my mother deeper, more intimate, more present now than ever before. The people who are no longer in my life, the exes, my children's mother, the people who I know through heart's to heart's desire love me like batshit crazy. They exist in my life as if they are actually here. I know this sounds weird. I hope y'all are really gripping this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that right now this guy walks around the house. And I'm saying it live. But if you can just hear what I'm saying. I walk around the house as if me and my exes are actually together. And it's like, then you've lost your mind. That's why you're single. That's not why I'm single. It's because the truth of the matter is that I actually am with them. This is why I say things that if anybody's in my life, they have to be willing to be loving to my children's mothers. My children's mother. I can't force nobody to love me. I can't force nobody to love them. I can't force nobody to love anybody in my life. I vow to love every single person that has ever come across my mind. And no matter the complexity, because once again, backstory, my mother was a very, born on drugs, a whole bunch of just ugly shit from there, right? And so now here I am driving in the car, and in my head, I know this sounds weird. I'm in my head, I'm driving, I'm going to get my son, and everybody's in the car. And I was like, this almost seems unfair. That my mind has become such a way that I know how to be happy by myself with no one else around me. I have full-blown conversations with the people I love. These are the people that, by choice of how they are going to be and how they want to be, by all means. But it's so crazy. And I really hope people are gripping that what I now am able to try to express is that you might be missing your ex, but there's a chance your ex is thinking about you. Or you might be hating your ex or mad at your ex, but there's a chance that your ex is thinking about you in the most loving way. Like, the most loving fucking way. That's who I am to anybody who is ever, right? There was a man, Miss Bernadette. I met a friend today. She caught my energy. She got in the car. She's 59 years old. She's crying. They don't make nobody like you, baby. I just said, Miss Bernadette, there's two of us in the car. I said, Miss Bernadette, you're an angel. She said, oh no, I've done some bad things. I said, well, we also human too, Miss Bernadette. Right? And I had a laugh and she started crying. I don't know this woman. And I took her home and we exchanged numbers. I made me a friend. I'm 41 and I'm picking up 49-year-old women because the fucking love was real. I say I love every fucking body. I'm realizing that. Lady exes, if y'all watch, I love you. Like that level. And then you probably say, well, why are you not with them? Who said I wasn't? And y'all ain't hearing me, bruh. Y'all not hearing it. And I'm with my next. And I'm by myself. Here's the next level thinking. If I'm like this by myself and the next comes in my life and I'm already like this when the next come in, if there is a next, that's a fucking win. Scratch it. You want to be like this? The next come in. You look sad. You want to fix me? Because the world told me I'm broken. And so, my epiphany was, there are people that I decided to block out my life because I wanted them to be a certain way. I was afraid of saying that, ouch. I was afraid of trusting my instincts with people. I really was. Like, I know what fucking bad feelings are. I've been raped by 2 men at one time. Ladies, I'm not saying challenge accepted, but challenge, right? Like, I get it. And now that I know that I can love that way, despite what the world may say, and people are going to say something, I share that with you because if you right now has ever loved anybody Do you know you should be loving them the way I love them as well? Not like I, because of Kyle. This is the shit they were trying to teach. You know, love thy enemy, love thy neighbor. Like, what the hell happened? We ain't loving nobody. We ain't loving exes, we ain't loving nexus, we ain't loving maybes, we ain't loving, they didn't call, but we is scared to fucking people. Bro, it's official. Yeah, it's 12:02. It's the universe is telling me I'm strong enough to say there's about 35 people who's more than likely, and it's not a call out, it's a like that level of vulnerability. We are scared to love. We're afraid to love. I'm calling myself out. But that was the revelation. Like, well, why'd you have to go through all of, right? Because I was so afraid of being happy that this happiness that I gained, I feel like, well, shit, I don't want to lose this. This is some good shit. I like this. Right? And then I remembered, I have 5 children. They're all different. And I experienced them. I have one little boy in Saipan with his mom, and he wants to stay with his his nephews, his cousins. I was like, no, buddy, and we broke it down and everything. We'll skip the details. And I just got it. I was like, my son made me see relationships differently as well. Like, just this moment, like, he wants to be involved and know that he can have fun and have joy, right? That's what we want in relationships. If I'm lying, I'm lying. And I know how to bring the heat in the beginning. I just don't find people who know how to maintain. And I don't know how to maintain when people don't know how to maintain, because I know how to maintain by myself. I do it somehow, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Some close calls, boy. Okay, that's a different story. But that's my revelation, is that I'm happy with all my exes and their existence in life as if they were in this fucking house. I think about them and I am loving, and I say loving shit, and I think about them, and right, like no shame neither. And I'm like, do people really or people really like, man, fuck, I can't believe why she, and I'm like, I can tell you why. You can't tell. Then go be loving to someone else. But start with yourself. And when I saw that, as I said, we're scared to love, I started to see how the world not even controlling us. That's the weird part. Somebody asked me what's my purpose is to raise the level of awareness here. Yep. All my videos is constantly trying to get your subconscious to, I'm starting to see it myself now. Yeah, we're scared to love. I'm just saying, I get it. It's not that we don't know how. All y'all some great lovers. You're just afraid that the people in your life won't accept you as you see yourself. You feel like you have to fit some, right? I don't know. But yeah. You know what I mean? If you're single, you're getting ready to get in a relationship, ask your next, respectfully. What kind of ex are you? And ask them if they're afraid to love. If they say yeah, cool. Tell them you're not. And if they ever want a good example, or if they ever want an example, you can come with me. Outside of that, I'm going to love you regardless if you stay here or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to love you. Right? And so I'm loving them like they're really in my life. And I know that my intuition is right. And so I want them to know. I know who I am. I know what's happening. I know. But it's a gift that we actually all have. What I can do that seems to be odd to me is that I can make sense and teach what I understand to others. If you right now love one, you love them all. If you've ever said you love, if you've ever seen a man or seen a woman, you automatically love them forever. And so if you are ill will towards anybody, I don't care if they did the most dangerous stuff. I know it's uncomfortable. You actually are loving them. You're just choosing it. Because if you were immortal, I know how to make sense of everything. Holy shit. If you were immortal, your emotions would never stay the same about anybody that you have in your life right now. The only thing that's consistent with time is love. This is why love heals all. This is why time heals all. Because if you were immortal, you would see that it never would fucking matter. Because everybody's going to die. But if you were immortal, you wouldn't feel like, oh, this will be all right. Yeah, 300 years ago, right? I'm still mad. Really? 300 years ago, my nigga? It's 300 years ago? 300 years, you still mad right now. Yeah. Still mad. It's fake. You're intelligent enough to know that's fake. If you hate anything, it was taught to you. Think about it. Oh, think about it. Something happened in a nasty way. Because everything that happens in a nasty way can be done in a loving way. Yeah. Immortality. I jumped on the thought. Immortality, being immortal, right? So my thought was that everybody that I love right now, yes, I am. Everybody that I love right now, God damn, this is crazy. So everybody in our past and everybody in our future is already being loved by us right now. But they were being loved by us when we were born. And they were being loved by us the day after we met them. And they were being loved by us the day after they left us. And they were being they were being loved by us the day they died, right? And so if you were immortal and you lived through all times, you'll be like, oh, I remember Kyle. Oh, what year was that? Oh, 20 years out of Kyle. 20 years, goddamn. That's a good 20 years. He made me mad. I was so mad with him. Listen, I was so mad with Kyle. Check this out. We were together for 20 years, but girl, the first 2 years, I wanted to kill him. Oh, and then after the 20 years, I was still sour for another 300 years. But you know what? Out of all of them, I see now that's just the only one that really wanted to work for my love. And it just took 2 years to get it. Come on, think about it, y'all. If we were immortal, we wouldn't do half the dumb shit we doing. You wouldn't force nobody to do anything. You automatically know through time and consistency. You look stupid sitting there. I'm mad. Just for now. You don't understand. No one understands. No one. Right? Jesus didn't understand. Buddha didn't understand. Please. Please, can we stop? If you got to, I'm telling you, I'm about to have fun. And the dope part is, it's like I'm superhuman. I'm saying it out loud, and I know people are gonna try me. I know it. I'm just like, man. And for the people who get it, they get it. But I'm just like, we're all like this. Trust your fucking instincts. You can't go wrong. You only go wrong when you fight your instincts. Am I lying? Yes or no? You only go wrong when you don't trust your instincts. When you trust them, you go, ooh, I almost did that other thing. Shit. Opinion on Jesus. Jesus is my homie. I think me and Jesus is kind of cool. Me and Jesus, we go way back. I guess you could say we might be related. How about that? I would just say me and Jesus just walking on. Yeah, I don't know. But I love Jesus. I love everybody. I really do. I just want to let you know I almost 3 months sober. Oh, good. When I found you, I was a wreck. Oh, Queen Marie, I'm sorry, love. Thank you. And so, stuff like Queen Marie, thank you, sweetie. Wow. She said, trying to make me cry. I'm trying to get off. Listen, man. When I say that life is really beautiful and there is some wonderful shit going on, if you come into my life, I have gotten enough consistency for people. This is daily. And somehow I'm touching y'all's lives, and I am learning now that this shit is real. Right? I get stuff like this all the time. If you don't mind, Just want to let you know I'm almost 3 months sober. When I found you, I was a wreck. And like just hearing and right, all these people, and some people are like, oh no, I'm like, no. I need y'all to understand, like I'm a little black boy from Houston, Texas. There's some shit happening here. Yeah, me and Jesus is cool as shit, man. We're protected. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff. And so when people get here, like I'm serious, I get them to see like, you're loved, and I'm not fucking with you. Not knowing, I came on this channel for no. The reason why you hear it the way you're hearing it, because it's real. And so it's not a sex thing. That the ecstasy that you feel. I've had people on the phone do things, and I'm like, I'm just talking. I'm like, oh yeah, right. And so I really love y'all, like, right. And it is I love y'all. Jesus loves you. He died for you. Come to him. I am Jesus, God, Buddha, Allah, Albert Einstein, Walt Disney, Hugh Hefner, MLK, Carver, Mother Teresa. I'll keep saying it, and then people are like, man, that's funny. He kept saying it. Yeah. I figured out how all of them did it, and I'm watching. You see me, but I'm really at this level, like, they're not gonna believe it until it just keeps going and keeps going. This love that we are speaking of, this is real. This is solid. Like, I'm so excited for this first 24 hours. Like, it's manifesting power beyond its fucking imaginations. Whoever I am, like the name that's going to, right? That's why I love you. Like, it's happening. Like, this shit is, right? And it's, remember, I'm just this normal dude. And I get all this, I get text messages and phone calls and video. And you help me and my husband. I see my children different. I treat them different. I believe in love now. I've gotten to the point where I was afraid to loving people because me trying to love them seemed to cause more pain, because of now they're like looking at, well, I go love something. And they're looking at Kyle, and I'm like, I wasn't trying to. I didn't know who I was. And now it's not just Kyle. Children are doing this. Women are doing this. Men are doing this. And it's happening in a way that for my eyesight, I see with precision that every single person in this world really is connected at a level that's beyond AI, that's beyond, right? And it's the most basic of all basic things. And we fuck it up. So the universe gave me 5 children's mothers, a story that's so thick that put it like this, every person that I said I love, I'm not lying, we making it, I promise you. And if you somehow have loved me, hugged me, touched me, I'm finding you, because I found my mom in 33 years, I promise you I can find you next week, right? And the resources that I have from being able to create off of my own energetic love itself is going to allow me to care for people in ways. Once again, I can care for you right now. I ain't got to see you. I ain't got to touch you. Right? I know how to touch people. I know how to touch people. And so I love y'all. I really do. Please save your dates for Friday. I don't expect you to be down there be up with me the whole 24 hours, but if you do, cool. It's gonna be a grand time. It's the first of many. If you don't make it, that's cool. If you want to donate, $ use love first, Cash App and Venmo. We'll do $5 questions. I'll probably come up with some other stuff. We're gonna play games. I might even cook. I don't know, because I write, maybe it'll be 24 hours, talk about spirituality. We'll get there, and then the people will come, and if you build it, they will show, and we'll talk about love. And I'll turn it every which way. We'll talk about love, about music, relationships, politics, sex, children, universe, cosmos, magic, manifestation. If I can get Kathleen in here and do the music bowl and we collab, and it's another young lady with she draws, right? I'm going to manifest this like I ain't never manifested. And when I say this is going to happen, like I'm saying it in the sense like y'all are seeing this. And so, really, really, right? Yes, I am. I'm definitely excited. Anyways, I like your vibe. I'm new. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate it. You're welcome here. You're safe here. You're not new. We just ain't seen you in a while. Welcome home. Love isn't just a word. It's an action. Yes, it is, Francilo. Friend. Thank you, Heidi. You're an angel as well. Okay, I'll be here just for you. Thank you, Funny. Thank you for your energy, Kyle. Oh, thank you, Markel. Thank you. Friday, once again, 9 o'clock to Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, 24 hours. Love. I'm calling it love and light life skills, right? Just, right? I want to catch you when you're making your coffee. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm telling you, like, I might go live tomorrow. I probably won't. I don't know. We'll see, because I'm trying to get my rest, because we're going to do it, man. We're going to do it. We're going to, right here, like I say, we'll do like a 3-hour break or something like that, right? And see where it goes. There's no rushing. I'll show you how to enjoy moments. I'll show you how to sit in time and be captivated by something as beautiful as music at a different level. I'll show you how to raise your awareness. It's something as simple as most people are looking at me and your eyes are probably darting all over the place. And even if you're focusing on me, choose to focus on something else. Choose to focus on something behind me. Choose to focus on something you've never focused on before, right? Choose to focus on an angle, like whatever the case may be, and challenge your senses. Get weird. Like, I'll do something like this. This is what I'll do. Let's say, and this is literally how I look at it. I would focus on like what the corner of your nose actually looks like, right? I'm like, I wonder if that's clean. Do they scrub there? What it smells like? What mine smell like? I wonder how many people's touching their nose right now. What the fuck? Let me see. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, you teach your conscious and the level of your awareness to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper towards, everybody, you go deeper and deeper and deeper towards the person that you're experiencing. But this is achieved at a different level if you can do it yourself. Do you feel the ridges against your teeth? Right? Do you feel the smoothness of your cheeks? Can you hear your bones grind whenever you stand like I do? How does your skin feel when you touch it? For the longest confession, when people would touch my skin and say, Kyle, you have soft skin. I'm not gonna lie, I used to hate it. Shout out to a lover who changed my perspective on men with nice skin. I appreciate that now. Right? Like, do this to yourself. Right? Like, you are this gorgeous person. If you can do that, you'll learn how to raise your level of awareness through everything you do with a level of intimacy that will have your lover looking at you like, I'm never letting you go because of how you make cookies. Like, whatever. Right? God. I can feel all of that as well. Sometimes I don't like the skin I'm in, but I do love my body for I was calm. Good. Did you love how did you love behold measures? I don't understand your question, my queen. Thank you. Appreciate it, funny loving. You said I seem familiar to you. Where you from? Quitchy? Your eyes seem so familiar to me. It's weird. Dang. Rena and Quitchy, do y'all know each other? Or is this a coincidence that two people just said I look familiar to them back to back? What's going on here? Whoa. think we're psychically connected, y'all. That is very interesting. How did you love yourself again after a terrible separation? Yeah, right? You caught that, turtle girl? Yeah. Whoever said they recognized me is more than likely a spiritual connection, right? So if you recognize somebody, it's more than likely a spiritual connection. So I've always loved myself, right? We always love ourselves. Because of the abuse I endured as a child from being raped, and in my mind, I would stay in my mind. Like I was always in my mind. And so I lived this whole other world. To give you the short answer is to start loving yourself and do things you like. But to have that support towards it is that during this abuse, I never had time by myself. And this is where loving yourself in this way is why I am able to perceive the world for me differently, and how my gifts started to come out. My body was used for whatever else, right? As an infant, 5-year, right? I only did what I was told to do, right? Bottom line, like whatever the imagination takes you, that's it, right? And so, how could I find any type, like that's pure, this little boy's hell, right? And so in my mind, I created a world where I could be strong and powerful and rich and cool and loving. And so then I turned into it. And so my understanding now is from that repetitive thinking that I can be this gorgeous thing, not feeling like it can happen because of what I was taught, right? From the ground up. And now here we are as adults, and we're just like, well, how do we find joy and happiness? If you're a child right now, if you had a child who was not happy at this moment, what would you do? The first thing you would do is touch the child, right? Just a natural, right? If it was somebody else's child, like, hey, you, right? Then the first thing you do is naturally touch the child. So the first thing you should do is touch yourself. When I mean touch yourself, is go do things that are physical to your body that causes your body to have a happy ending. Getting your hair did, getting a massage, getting your feet done. Step 1. Step 2, when you're holding your child and you're rubbing your child and it's okay, baby, it's okay. What's the next thing that's happening is that you're giving confirmation that they are okay. So as you're getting your feet done, as you're brushing your teeth, as you're touching your body, as you're listening to my words, you're okay. It's all right. I know. It's been a minute, right? Shh. Breathe. Deep breath. We don't have to talk about it now. It's all right. I know. That portion towards your child reduces, I don't know all the chemicals, but it reduces that inside their body and allows them to literally melt into you, gel into you. If you could see it at a microscopic level, your skin is literally trying to merge itself. That's the whole purpose about being human. Once again, this is you looking to your child. Now you've talked to your child, you're rubbing their back. Now you're going to offer something to your child so that they can feel a little bit better. You want to watch TV? Would you like a snack? You want to go for a walk? You want to do a puzzle? If you yourself can see that the blossoming of a flower is only at its best, if you could ever see it expose itself, but how many roses have you seen expose itself? And so you only see the moment of the rose as it's fully bloomed. But why is that moment more important than the moment when it was closed? Why is the moment of the rose being all the way in the ground, for some people, not as important as the moment when the rose is completely exposed? And so that moment when the child is hurt, that moment when the child feels like it's down and out, that's the moment when it's in the dirt. That's the moment when it's down inside the ground. Most people don't know how to love at that level and nurture, right? And say, it's okay. I know you made a mistake. It's all right. We're going to try again. It's no different than you telling the seed, it rained today a lot. Tomorrow's a thunderstorm. It might be a snowstorm the next day. but you can handle the rain. You can handle the weather. And so as you teach your child these things, and you're teaching these moments, right? You can take this to your little self, as your inner child within yourself. And you're hearing me speak to this inner child. Now you have the child touched, you rub their back, you've spoken to them, I'm okay, you're fine, you're safe. You've picked them up, you put them on the bed, they're watching TV, they're enjoying the TV show, they got snacks, and now they're more relaxed to be resting. If you want to know how to love yourself, now I can give you the answer, my queen. I want you to take care of yourself physically. Pretend you have no money, and I'm going to say that you have the basics. Take a bath or a shower if you can. Feed yourself something that you enjoy. I want you to not care about calories, all that shit. Let it all go. Watch your favorite show. If you have friends that are truly friends, if you come to channels like this, do that and allow yourself to relax. Start paying attention to how you look, your hair, your face, your skin. Clean up your house. Straighten up a little bit. Light a candle or two. Play some music. I promise you, through all that I know, your mood will slowly increase. That love for you, you're going to want more and more and more. Be careful now. This is how you start missing your ex. Because that's the reason why you cleaned it last time. Ooh, I ain't telling no lie though, am I? Right? The reason why your house smelled this good last time. Right? People don't see subconsciously how they fuck themselves up. Now you're like, all right, Kyle, I'm going to listen to you. Now your house smelling clean. It's looking good. And you're like, but I miss him. Stop. You're in the same spot. Stop. You're in the same spot. And you're triggered. Calm down. He's here. You're communicating with him. You set up the room, literally, to damn near communicate with him. Do you want to be sad or happy? I want to be sad or happy. I want to be happy. Then sit down and think about him. Ooh, y'all didn't see that coming. You ain't see it coming. Sit down and think about him in this clean room. In this nice place. You cleaned your skin, you washed your face, you got your snack, you feeling good. Now you're trying to be this person. And like, I don't want to think about it. Stop. Yes, you should. That's what your brain is supposed to do. It has the capacity to think about time in ways that makes no sense to you. And there's one motherfucker that comes into your brain out of 7.8 billion people. That motherfucker gotta go. No, sit your beautiful ass down and think about him. This is part of your process. This is towards anybody. When you see it, that because you cleaned up, now you're like, but I missed them. Yes. This is also learning how to let go. Now you see it from a different dimension, but take this, pay attention. Let's say option girl B, or option girl A, option girl B. I'm the new guy, right? Option A, she doesn't take my advice. She doesn't clean up. She says, screw it. Fuck it. I don't want to. Cool. Got it. Right? Option B, girl does it. She's cleaning up. She's trying to feel better about herself. It's, she's struggling. She's right. And she starts missing him. As an example, boom. Guy comes in, doesn't necessarily mean guy comes in. By future perception, which relationship would the guy would potentially want to go to? The one that's showing cleanness, the one that's showing healthy, the one that's showing strength, the one that shows tenacity, the one that shows I don't give up, the one that shows bounce back, the one that shows the consistency. That one. This is not to say that the person that's down and out, is the one you can't go to. That's not what I'm saying. What I want your brain to see is that there are people who deal with these hard times all the fucking time, but you never fucking see it because in your head, through your eyes, the house is clean. And so you don't see how hard she had to do to get to that position, to let the ex go. Now here you are being the girl or the guy that you are, right? Oh, you got a nice house. You're doing good. And then you coming in here doing what you doing, thinking you about to, right? And the average person, we never fucking wait and drop a heart. I'm telling you, we don't wait to move on. We move the fuck on. We think it's a good idea, but subconsciously something has happened. Just like I explained before, you never get broke by yourself. You get broke in a relationship. So how you get healed? In a relationship. But you need a healthy relationship. And so if you see a man, despite the position that either woman is in, A or B, if I see a person that's trying to be somebody that they say they want to be, it's not my job to fucking judge you. It's my job to support you, help you, provide for you. And that providers is not one-dimensional. It's not sex or money. It's all these other different things. And so for that person, if you can see it, these moments, that moment where you're sad, that moment where that's no different than the seed being in the ground. That's no different than you learning how to blossom. you as a person are looking at your daughter, your inner self, and seeing that you're literally giving all of your happiness away. When all you have to do is just be loving to you. And so when you think about that man, when you think about that woman, when you think about the ex, this is how I got to the epiphany of, when I think about my exes, I don't run from the thoughts. I'm telling you, man, I put my business out there. I text, called, I've done everything. They, nope, don't want to talk to you. Nope. Shit. Well, now I look like I'm chasing, and that's not happening. That's just horrible. And what I start to realize is, I love myself. I don't think people really, like rejection is redirection. I really love myself, like for real. But I also love them. So if they say, no, Kyle, get out of my life, my love didn't stop. The fuck? Does that make sense? Like, boy, all my exes, think about it. If I showed you a little bit of love, or what you thought about was a lot of love, whatever level of love I showed you, that shit exists to the second. But this is no different than the next person that comes into my life. But let's go ahead and rearrange it. And now I'm sad, depressed. And now you're a good woman. You come into my life, hey, what's going on, Kyle? And I try to pretend that I'm okay and not be vulnerable and tell you that I'm still in love with these people. Now I'm going through all this other different stuff. That's not fair. So when you start loving yourself looks like how you would love your child or your inner child. And you just start small. Go do something for yourself. Tell yourself beautiful thoughts. See the continuing factor of doing that day after day. Clean yourself up, light the candle, clean up your house, put some music on, get in the mood. If you're in talking position and they're a healthy relationship, talk to them and let them know, I miss you. Why? Because if you were immortal and this was a time frame that you could text them that you missed them, my question to you is, would you fucking text them? Or would you be an immortal who'd be like, man, I'm glad I didn't text them? If you're immortal, you would do everything you could, what you consider to be a chance in life. You don't wait. You see it's going to build. You don't have to rush shit. The only concept of you understanding that it's not going to last is that everything else around you is going to die. And so now flip it. Everything around you is going to live. You are going to die. So why waste time loving anything else that doesn't want to love you? Or rather, loving something by expression where they don't want you to. So the people that's in my life, I can't express the love I used to. They'll do things that will cause what I call unfair just love. And so outside of being the judgmental, I'm not silly. I know what punching looks like. I know what healthy love looks like, you know? And some people are like, well, let me in your life then. So don't be a fool. But understand what loving yourself is. And when you love yourself, you don't have to speak to people. You can respond to the text message, don't respond to the text message, call, don't call, right? And then you have this kind of peacefulness towards it. And you can love everybody. And those who love you, they love you accordingly. I'm telling you now, this is not an easy game if you can't respect your own fucking energy. You'll get played, you'll get took, you'll get hustled, you'll get trapped. Man, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it either, right? Like if you don't know how to control your energy, I got it. This is good. Hey, if you don't know how to love yourself, the men and women in your lives who gets into these relationships, they're considered toxic, but they're not. They're only making sure they get with certain men and certain women so they can have that type of lifestyle. When I got through with that type of shit, I started to think of different. I can't do that. That's crazy. I need somebody who think this way, right, and not in the need and condition. Oh no, for building relationship. Oh yeah. If you don't have the skill to handle your own trauma, I now know with confidence we're gonna have issues. And so instead of me putting a ring or taking it to that certain level, I literally build the relationship based off of what they can handle based on their trauma, or no different than what a person says. You can only love as deep as you, right? And so if they go through an issue and I'm able to guide them and they are like, hey, I love your guidance, then we could probably do a relationship like that, right? Because that's no different than being a leader or being in the military. Or both of y'all can do it. But what you can't do is make your soldiers. You can't pull them. You can't make people do shit. And so when I finally got that through my thick ass skull, I stopped. I'll love you, but if you say, get out of my life, you're right. But that doesn't mean that my love stops. It's how I loved you. Does that make sense? But always love yourself, my queen. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off. Wow, good words. You're so perfect. Thank you. Oh, wow, that's what's up. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Serenity. Thank you, Rena. All right, y'all. I'm usually on here longer, but I'm about to get off. Like I said, I got some things to do. So we'll do a 10-minute meditation or a 12-minute meditation. If you want to donate, $ Use Love First to Cash App, Venmo, hashtag Use Love First for YouTube and all my other handles. And that's it for now. Let's go. Hey, Lulu, what's going on, sweetie? Thank you once again, Queen Marie. I love y'all. Y'all so dope. All right, here we go. Thank you for everything. It's just so tasty. I'll be right back. If this is your first time meditating with us, it's real simple. Sit somewhere comfortably or lay. Breathe through your nose, right? Out through your mouth. As you breathe in slow. Bring your awareness to the air coming through your nose, through your lungs, out to your mouth. Feel the coolness of the air coming past your lips. Bring your awareness to your breathing and see if you can feel it around your waist, around your head, around your face. If you can do that for a few minutes, that's what they call mindful breathing. Allow your thoughts to come in as natural. Do not feel like you need to control your thoughts. Let your thoughts be. Let them visit you. Let them dance like children to beautiful music, regardless of what the child looks like, regardless of what the thought looks like, whether it's a bad thought or what you call sort of a good thought. It's like children. There are no bad children. There are no good children. It's just children with different perspectives on how they see life. And so that's all your thoughts are, in the same energy. All right, here we go. Thank you, Winston. Appreciate it, Young Low. Yes, Jesus is. Thank you, Turner Girl. Thank you, love. All right. Appreciate it, radio. Not a problem, Cornelius. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you, Turtle Girl. I appreciate that, man. Y'all are awesome. Rosalys Boutique, I love you. The Chiray Cashel, I love you. Alternative Cath, I love you. Sun Moon 77777, I love you. Mama Bear 5 Feet, I love you. Gina Johnson, I love you. Nancy Mahoza, I love you. Kim 202, I love you. 333 and Loved, I love you. Turtle Girl, I love you. Kate the Great, I love you. Rena 350, I love you. Letty 413, I love you. Makeup, I love you. Drake, I love you. Angel Hamilton 37, I love you. Sarah Bear 40, I love you. Lulu Shaw 6, I love you. The Fearless 30, I love you. Alan J, I love you. Caitlin the Virgo, I love you. Empress the Goddess, I love you. Zulicia, I love you. Su6 7, I love you. Miss Cassandra 29, I love you. Sleeping But 23, I love you. Jenny North, I love you. Candace, Leanne, I love you. Young Alone 420, I love you. Radio Kimbo, I love you. It's promise, I love you. Brian Grace 1, I love you. 777, Coochie Man 777, I love you. Appreciate the love, appreciate the time, y'all. Y'all are awesome. I will be back. Check out the new videos. I just dropped some. I thought, kind of like some affirmations, some auto suggestions. Every day and every way I get better and better. Every day and every way I get better and better. Listen to that 20 times before you go to bed. Listen to that 20 times before you go to sleep, before you go to bed and when you wake up. And I promise you, right? Even the meditation. If you meditate with me and you've been doing it for a while, I promise you, your life is slowly increasing. You just got to be patient. And if you've already seen some output towards it, awesome. All right, y'all, be easy. Peace.